Sweet. So, an awesome panel here today with Max Goldman from Rex and Michael Lucarelli from RentSpree. Let you guys introduce yourselves and kind of like explain your role in your company and what your company does.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So thank you. I'm Max, and I work for Rex Real Estate Exchange. I'm head of product there, so my responsibility is to build out a great experience platform for our end users, as well as architect a way for our back end and our agents and staff to actually deliver on the promise that that platform is serving. Rex is a digital alternative to the real estate agent. We are created to go around the MLS and target buyers directly, and that enables us to charge a 2% all-in commission compared to the traditional commission of 5 to 6%. And we're able to date, sell homes faster and at price when compared to the MLS and traditional models, and using targeted marketing techniques that's similar to what you see with the Amazons and Facebooks of the world. So that's in a nutshell what we do. And happy to answer any questions or go into more details as we go along.
Sweet.
Awesome. My name is Michael, and I am the co-founder of RentSpree. And so I am a Pepperdine MBA graduate, and while in the program, we developed this idea for RentSpree. And so what RentSpree is, it's a online way for real estate agents to collect rental applications electronically, and then to have instant access to all tenant screening information, including eviction reports, background checks, and full credit reports. And so the reason why we kind of came up with this idea is because there's just so many tools out there that help realtors with buying and selling. And we know that a lot of realtors don't like to focus on rentals as much, but at the same time, there was no tool for them to do it when they did want to handle rentals. So this is kind of the gap that we fill in the market for real estate agents and the real estate industry.
Cool. So, I like that we all kind of like, come from product UX backgrounds. With co-founding RentSpree, how did you first go about validating the idea that, like it was worth pursuing? Did you just kind of like go for it, and then after building something out, you started trying to figure out who it was for, or was it more like you have this assumption and you put together some tests that were kind of like, for various different people, and kind of like went with whatever was working best?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we knew at the onset that there was a problem in handling rentals. The process was just inefficient. There was no standardized way to do it. I like to say that it was kind of like a Wild West mentality where everyone's doing something different and there's no standard. So we didn't know what the problem was. So the first thing that we tried to do was to sell the product before we had it. And while it's really difficult to do that, at least we got the valuable feedback of which parties we would target in the end. And so in dealing with real estate, for our product in particular, there's a few different parties. You have the property managers, there's the realtors, and then there's the landlords. And so we saw that there was all these tools for property managers and landlords, but nothing for realtors. So that's kind of how we validated it, by trying to sell the product before we had it, and that was difficult, but at least we got the feedback that we needed to see that there was a real need, and the pain was more with the realtor than these other parties that we were targeting.